Good morning. So, busy Sunday ahead. So, starting off some one-to-ones, ready to get started on the Kickstart this month. And then we've got the 5-day menopause mastery program starting tomorrow/tonight. We've got our intro tonight. So if you want to join on that, it's our last chance to join. I'll put the link around this video if you want to come in that 5 days, step-by-step plan, pre, peri, post-menopause, what the research shows, how to put together a step-by-step. And no matter where you're at, some people don't even know where they're at the journey. But they're experiencing symptoms from an array of symptoms, from energy levels to hot flashes to less frequent cycles, etc. So, to being worried about postmenopause and bone health, to blood sugar levels, to cardiovascular risk disease, etc. We're going to go over what we can do, lifestyle-related, nutrition, training, and essentially what the research shows. And we're going to be giving you structure over the 5 days, not just information, but actions to do. Sometimes imperfect, because that's as far as the research goes. And speaking of which, imperfect action is something that we talk about a lot, and slowing down to speed up is also an important thing. Like, only recently have I was actually having a chat with someone, and that's why it's so important to surround yourself with like-minded people. And I was like, yeah, I haven't been doing my usual journaling, haven't been doing that. Used to do it every day, like non-negotiable. And I was like, I have let that slip a lot. And I was like, it makes a difference. Like, you don't think it does. And if I'm honest, I've always been a bit of, I ain't got time for that. Too busy, got things to do. In that time, I could have done this. But you slow down the speed up. And this is where I want to get at with weight loss plateaus, is that so often do I speak to people and I get carried away. I get almost sucked into this conversation when someone goes, it's not getting results. You know, I want quicker results. And then I go, okay, what can we do? Where's your calories at? What's this? Where you at with that? How's your training going? And then it starts to go, well, I'm exercising, I'm eating this most of the time, doing well, I'm just not seeing results. And then we can go into, what's the solution mode? But actually, sometimes we forget. And I want to latch on to the positives that they say when they go, I'm exercising a lot, I feel a lot fitter, I'm stronger, I'm being consistent with my exercise every week. And we have no idea how important that is. Bone density, how important that is. Blood sugar levels, risk of heart disease, heart health, blood pressure, could go on. Like mental health, so important. And to think that we take that for granted sometimes, how amazing that is to go, I'm consistently exercising every week. I've got some structure, I've got some routine. That's already like, you're up there in the smaller percentage. So give yourself credit for that. And never go, yeah, but someone else is exercising 7 times a week. Should be doing more. I did more when I was 20. And we go into that space. Me too, by the way. However, on this topic of weight loss plateaus, someone then goes on to say, yeah, okay, here's my average weight. I've lost this amount. And I'm like, you've actually lost a decent amount of weight there. You've actually lost a decent amount of weight. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, someone so-and-so's lost 10 pounds. It's like, yeah, they had more to lose in the first place. Now, okay, and then the next one is they're weighing daily. They're taking the average like we do at Fruci Fit, like we'll be talking through in the 5-day menopause mastery program. And the average is coming down. However, it stayed the same last 2-3 weeks. Fine. Let's have a look at how consistent you've been, number one. And number two, what your reaction response is right now is super key. Because we can either go, oh, you know what, it's not changing. Sod this, I'm not going to keep going with it. Or we could, or worse, potentially go, oh, I'm going to have to like really cut everything out straight away. And then we end up eating more, binging, comfort eating, etc. Or we look at this and we go, can I be consistent for another 1 to 2 weeks here? Because sometimes all you need is just to be consistent for a little bit longer. And then you achieve a true plateau. Because the problem is sometimes if it's like, oh, the weight's like fluctuating a bit, it could be time of the month. It could be, and even if in this situation, they were a lot less frequent and it was a bit erratic. And they were like, is that too much information? I was like, no, it's important in terms of the scales. And for them, it was then like, yeah, it's less predictable now. And it's going a bit up and down by scales. And that's going to happen. Then it's like, yeah, I've been hitting some personal bests in the studio, in the sessions. I've been lifting this, I've been pulling this, I've been pushing this. It's like, you know what? That's amazing. You're probably putting on some muscle here. as well. Like, we're starting to get a bigger picture here. We're slowing down to speed up because we're able to make a better informed choice now rather than go, I'm just not losing weight. Then I'm like, some of that might be a bit of inflammation. Like, you create, exercise causes inflammation. That's a fact. Does it mean we should ban it and stop doing it? No, because our body responds to that and it's able to cope and recover and get stronger from it. So when we see that inflammation again, we can deal with it more. So I wanted to cover that today because I want to just say, stay consistent. It might just be that another 1 week, 2 weeks is all you need to get the results that you want. So I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. If you're joining in for our 5-day menopause mastery, pre, peri, post-menopause, what the research shows, 5 days together, put together a plan that you can do all from home. Take that action, move from A to B. Then I will put the link around here. If I haven't, because sometimes it just doesn't work, just comment below menopause and I'll send that over to you. Or send me a message. And I'll see you soon. Have an awesome